No one signed up for this. No one signed up for 2020 or the challenges it has brought with it. We've all heard the term unprecedented too many times to count this year. I can tell you what is unprecedented, currently how tired we all feel. We're exhausted. We have seen and experienced things on a global, national, and local scale that have worn us down. It feels like whatever we had left in the tank ran out 500 miles and 3 months ago. It has left us feeling not only tired, but frustrated, delusioned, and even hopeless at moments where we sense that we are just waiting for the carpet to be pulled out from under us once again. Another plan thrown out the window, and whatever sense of control we had along with it. But in spite of this current moment we find ourselves in, I want to tell you a story. At 10:34 a.m. on December 17, 1903, two brothers were set to do what everyone thought they couldn't. They stood on the beach just off the Atlantic Ocean in Kitty Hawk, North Carolina, ready to put to the test what they thought could happen. And at 10:35 a.m., they proved that sustained powered flight was no longer just a theory, but a reality. And make no mistake, we find ourselves at a 10:34 a.m. moment. All the reasons this year won't match up to the years before, the multitude of ways it could go wrong, and not a single shred of doubt that hasn't been felt or mulled over 100 times. Winston Churchill, leading Great Britain through World War II, sets our perspective straight when he says, "There comes a special moment in everyone's life, a moment for which that person was born. That special opportunity, when he seizes it, will fulfill his mission, a mission for which he is uniquely qualified. In that moment, he finds greatness. It is his finest hour." This is our special moment. This is our special opportunity. Churchill was facing what seemed like impossible odds. The deck was stacked against him. In many respects, there was no way he was going to survive, but he did. On this night before school starts, we feel the impossible odds and the towering deck stacked against us. But we will survive this, and we will learn to thrive in the midst of it. This county is steeped in a powerful legacy. It gave birth to Abraham Lincoln and has carried a tradition of excellence through trying and difficult times. This is our moment to rise to the challenge like those who have gone before us, to see that we realize this is a mission we are uniquely qualified for, even though we might not feel like it. In the middle of the race, when you feel beat down and you don't see a way forward, you have two options: give up and quit, or take the next step. So our way of finding success, like the Wright brothers or Winston Churchill, is not knowing what the future will be, but in taking the next step. Not worrying about what 3 or 6 months down the road looks like, but doing the next right thing right in front of us. And as long as we keep doing that, this school year will be the best yet. At the end of the day, we are not defined by the challenges we face, but by whether we took each other by the hand and together conquered them by our collective strength. This school year is going to be filled with challenges. Despite our well-made plans and thoughtful approach, there are simply things that are unknown and unknowable. Think back to the beginning of the 2019-20 school year. We could never have imagined what would have happened within the course of just a few months. So again, we remember that things can and will change. But we also remember that just because there's a possibility for things to go wrong, there's just enough reason to have hope for the possibility for things to go right. And that's our choice. We have the ability to choose what we will believe in. We can choose to focus on all the ways this year could go wrong, or we can choose to see the possibility, asking ourselves, what does this make possible? Again, make no mistake, this year is going to be tough, but we are resilient. We carry on the legacy of greatness and will rise to this challenge together. This will be our finest hour. It's a great year to be a Hawk.